Welcome to Humboldt County Library's Unlock Your Library series, where you can get answers to your library questions. In today's video, we're going to talk about some of the hidden library gems, our websites and databases. In the course of this video, we're going to cover the topics of where to find the websites and databases, how to sign in with your library card, and an overview of some of the websites and databases that are available with your library card. Now, when people think of the library, they think obviously of books, sometimes of videos and programs, but a lot of libraries, including the Humboldt County Library, have some great websites and databases that allow you informational access. All of the websites and databases that we'll be going over are available through our website, which is www.humlib.org. You have free access with your Humboldt County Library card. And some of them are also available to access without a library card. Sometimes they're just open access anyway, and you don't need one, so you can access them from home or from the library. And others are available if you're using a library computer. You don't need a library card, but you would need a library card if you're accessing them from outside of the library itself. So how to get to these websites? Like I said, they're all available on our website. So go to humlib.org, and then in the upper middle there, click on the What We Have tab. From there, under ebooks and audiobooks, you're going to click on Articles and Databases. And this is going to take you to a website that has all of our special websites and databases linked on one page. This is a great resource. If you find yourself using them a lot, I would recommend bookmarking this website, so that way you can just get to it easily. But it's a great way to find access to all of our databases. And so now we're going to go over to that page and go over some of the more spectacular websites that we have available to you. So if we go to the very top of the page here, we also tell you that you'll need a library card, and sometimes you need a library pin. In that instance, that's the library pin that you use to access your online library account, which we've discussed in a previous video. If you get to that and you don't know what your pin is, feel free to give us a call or come into the library and we can help walk you through that. So the first database we're going to go through is Masterfile. Masterfile is an EBSCO database. It's similar to the ones that they use in universities and colleges that allow you to search through various publications, journals, magazines, newspapers to find articles that you're looking for. It's really fantastic in finding things that we may not have access to in print. So the first thing you would do is search for whatever your topic is. So in this instance, I'm going to look for library and search. And you'll see it pulls up a lot of resources. So in this instance, we have over 600,000 different things. What's really great about EBSCO is that it gives you lots of ways to refine your results. So for example, right now we're looking at everything that is a full text. If this isn't clicked, you'll get things like abstracts or summaries of articles. So most of the time you're going to look for the full text one. So you're going to click on that. You can also look for peer-reviewed articles. If you're looking for specifically scientific or medical things, you want to look for peer-reviewed, you can click on this and it'll filter out anything that is not peer-reviewed. You can also change the publication date. So if you're looking for things more current or in a specific window of time, you can move these little bars around and change the window of time that it's going to be searching through. And then it gives you other things like academic journals, subjects. So all kinds of delimiters over here that help you kind of search through the haystack to find the needle that you're looking for. So when you do find something that you like, what's nice is if you can click on the title here and it'll just kind of give you a little abstract, some subject headings, so you can kind of make sure this is what you're looking for. And you can click on the PDF full text, and this is a scan of the page, or it's pretty much exactly what you would get if you were looking at print. From here, you can print your document, you can download it. And another great feature is that you can cite your document. Which is, if you go back, click on cite. So if you're writing a paper, it gives you the citations in the different formats, like Chicago, kinds of citing resources that you need. I will say that sometimes they're not the most accurate here. Sometimes there's little typos or some formatting things. For example, APA, only the first word of the title is supposed to be capitalized. So sometimes you do have to make slight adjustments, but it gets a lot of the formatting taken care of for you. So really nice if you're writing a big paper. Another great feature on here is that you can search by publication. So if there is a magazine or a journal that you want to find that we don't have at the library, you can search just by typing it in here or kind of go through the different letters and search what we have. A very popular one that we use a lot is Consumer Reports. Consumer Reports is a super helpful magazine, but it is pretty expensive. We do keep it in the library, but it's all accessible here. You can see if you click on it on the right-hand side, all issues and articles, they're separated by year. And you can click on the year and then it's separated by issue. And then when you click on the issue, each article or each story in that magazine is its own article here. So you can always click on here and you get the page from Consumer Reports. They also have the Consumer Reports buying guide. So that's helpful if you're looking for something on mattresses or vacuum cleaners or something like that. You can always click on here, find the buying guide, and it'll tell you which magazine to look for. So here, click on here, it's going to tell you which which magazines and which editions have information on air purifiers. So this is a really great resource if you're doing some research on buying something. We also do, like I said, have it in print, so you can always come into the library and we can help you out there as well. And with all of these databases and websites, the best way to learn about them is just to kind of poke around and explore them on your own. There's so much information. This video would be hours long if I went into all the details. So we're just going to do a quick overview, but I would really recommend just kind of digging through here. And if you ever get stuck or aren't quite sure what to do, like I said, feel free to give us a call at the library or come on in and we can help you out with that. Okay, for our next one we're going to do is Mango Languages. Mango Languages is a very similar to like Resistone or those language learning programs that you can get, with the exception that it is free with your library card. So here we are logged in. This is the landing page of Mango Languages. So they start you off with kind of the most popular languages, Spanish, French, English. There's way more than this though. So if you click on See All, here you can see all the different languages that are available to learn through Mango Languages. So Norwegian, Korean, Urdu, Scottish, Gaelic. I think there's Pirate in here and Shakespearean. So there's all kinds of, there's fun ones, there's useful languages. It's really fantastic. And what's nice about this is it covers the 4 aspects of learning a language: reading, writing, listening, and speaking. And it starts you from the beginning. It'll play videos, you can listen to things, you can type out things. It's really in depth. So it's a really great option if you're going to go on a vacation soon or you're just interested in starting to learn a language. I would highly recommend checking out Mango Languages. It's really fun. It's really interactive, gives you lots of different prompts and things. So this is a great resource for if you want to learn a language. The next one we're going to do is our Job Now, Vet Now. Job Now, Vet Now is a resource that we got through the California State Library that offers help for people looking for work and also for veterans looking for resources. So this is the Job Now side. No, this is the Vet Now side, excuse me. So on Vet Now, what you can see is there are resources specifically for veterans who are coming off of the military and looking for work. A lot of times people who are in service have very specific job experiences that don't quite match up to civilian work. So something that you may have done overseas, you're highly skilled at, how do you use those skills to apply for jobs on the civilian front? So they've got lots of information. They've got live job coaching here. This is a great way you can chat with somebody who is vetted, educated on how to do job searching and things like that. So if you have questions about, how do I answer this question on a resume? I'm nervous about my interview. Can we go through a mock interview? What does this word mean when they say aid versus assistant, what is the difference? This is a really great resource for kind of getting immediate answers to those questions that kind of pop up when you're looking for work. There's also a resume lab. From here, you can click in here and enter in your information. You have to create an account with them. When you create an account, you just enter in all of your information, your education history, your work history, your contact information, your skills. And what it'll do is take all that information and populate it into a resume template for you. So you're not having to sit there and work on the format and find, how this is supposed to look. It'll pop it into a format for you. It also has different formats for different jobs. Sometimes specific jobs ask for specific resume formats. And so it'll format that for you. So if you're applying for different kinds of jobs, you're not having to switch different resumes for different things. It just puts it in there. It's a really, really great resource. And like I said, this is Vet Now, so veteran resources. This helps to find your benefits and understand what benefits you have, community resources, all of those sorts of things. And then we can get to, and then Job Now is the same as this. The only difference is that it doesn't have the veterans resources. So both are fully available with your library card. And again, I would really recommend just digging through here. There's so much information. There's so many resources on here. That's really great for if you're looking for work and need a little assistance. The next one we're going to go through is LinkedIn Learning. This is another great way to gain new resources and skills to help for job searching, or just to gain new skills, just to learn new things. LinkedIn Learning was formerly called Lynda Learning. They joined up with LinkedIn, and so now it's LinkedIn Learning. And there's just hundreds of different things you can learn on here. There's technical things like how to use Word, how to use different Microsoft resources. There's how to do, customer service coaching and management. If you click on, let's go to browse. So you can see there's, they have it broken down into 4 different categories: business, career development, human resources, finance, customer service, marketing, all kinds of things in here. Creative, so even if it's not for a work thing, if you just are looking to learn some new skills, there's things on graphic design, on animation, on photography, video editing, web design, technology. There's a lot of computer programming languages you can learn through here. IT help desk. I know IT help is a big career path right now, so you can learn some skills here. Web security, always important. And you can get certifications. So this takes you to links to where you can get different certifications, things like Autodesk and Avid and Google. These are certifications you can do to kind of help build your skills when looking for work or in your career. And this will take you to the information you need on, I'm going to scroll down for a long time while we get to it. So yeah, here it'll tell you, what it is, what's popular, and how to get to the courses. So it's a great resource for if you're wanting to build up your resume, or looking for work and just trying to build up the skills that you have. A lot of these, we'll just pick one of these. They're video based. So a lot of times when you pick one, so let's say we want to become a data analyst. When we click on this, it tells you there's 13 items of learning content at about 1 day and 14 hours. So about 36 hours of content here. And they're just videos that you can take. So you can pick which videos you want to do. You can just do them all, from beginning to end. It tells you how long the videos are. But it's just, there's so much information on here. And this is a great way to build some new skills and some new resources for yourself. The next one I want to go through is Heritage Quest Online. Unfortunately, Heritage Quest, the website, is having some issues right now, so we were not able to show it here on the video, but this is a great resource if you're into genealogy. It is an offshoot of Ancestry.com. It's not the full Ancestry.com, it's just an offshoot that you can access from home, but it has access to census records, primary documents like military information, not information, but military enrollment records, Indian census records, Canadian census records, death records. There's a lot of information on there, and it also provides study guides. So if you're kind of in there and lost, it gives you some really great information on how to access that. Like I said, unfortunately, the website just happened to be down today, so I'm not able to show it to you. But I would really recommend checking it out. And if you have any questions, again, call the library, come in, and we can help you out. If you are interested in Ancestry, however, we do have the full Ancestry.com available through the Fortuna branch. So with Ancestry, it's not a service that's available, a cloud-based service. It has to be established on a wired computer. So there has to be like a physical computer that it has to be accessible by. So in Fortuna, we have the computer that has the full access to Ancestry. So if you're doing genealogy and you want to use Ancestry but don't want to pay the subscription fee, stop by the Fortuna branch and they can help you out there. All right, our next one is our children automotive databases. This is great if you are someone who likes to do your own car maintenance, or if you just have a car that you need to get something fixed on and not quite sure about what it's going to cost or what it's going to do. So on here, you can pick, oh, looks like Chilton is not working either. Well, normally you'd be able to put your car, your make, model, and select, and it will take you to the Chilton Auto Guide. Chilton Auto Guides have been out for years and years and years. They used to be in print, and they'd have things like how to do maintenance, wiring guides, estimates on how much repairs are going to cost, that kind of thing. This is the same thing, but it's available online. And what's really nice about this as well is there's videos on a lot of them. So if you're a visual learner and you want to change the light on your brake light is out and you need to change the light bulb, you can watch the video and it'll show you how to change the light bulb of your specific car. So again, unfortunately, this one looks like it's also having some issues today. So if you're interested, just I would check this out, and you can always come into the library or give us a call if you have any issues. Our next one is actually a through the Humboldt County Law Library, and these are Nolo Press legal manuals. Nolo Press is a really great publishing house that publishes legal manuals for the average person. So not for lawyers, not for businessmen, but for average Joes who are just trying to do things like have a rental, or are going through a divorce and how to go through a divorce, set up a child custody arrangement, or those kind of things where you may not want to pay a lawyer to do it, but it's something that needs to be done the correct way. So all of these are available through the Humboldt County Law Library, and on our website here, we give you the link that'll take you to the law library. And this has all of their information. They are a great resource if you're doing any sort of legal research. But if you scroll down to Nolo Press, right here where it says ebooks, and click here, and this is going to take you to a login. So it needs a state abbreviation and a password, which we give you on our website. So state abbreviation is California, CA. Password is HUMB for Humboldt. So we do CA, HUMB, and sign in. And here it gives you all of the different topics that Nolo Guides covers. There's, I think, hundreds of these different guides. There's so it's really fantastic resource. But you can go, if you're looking into creating a will or estate planning, you can click here and it will how to get your affairs in order, plan your estate. And you can either look at the full book, or you can just pull out specific topics that you're looking for. Family affairs and divorce is a really common one. If you have a child custody that you need to work, how to build a parenting agreement that works. And here's like forms. So if you're looking for a form for a parenting agreement and you're just looking for a good template, here it will give you a very basic template that works for creating child custody arrangements. So again, this is another one where it's really taking your time to just kind of check out. Also, all these Nolo guides we have in print at the library itself too. So if you want to get the whole book, you can just contact the library and we can get those for you. Okay, some of the other databases that we have, you don't need a library card to access. They are free for all, but we have them linked on our website. The first one of those is the DMV, specifically the driving tests. If you or someone you know is going into the DMV to do a driving test and you want to do some practice tests, they have all the practice tests on here. Start with easy and they get harder. And then the hardest one, lots of practice tests, 120 questions. So you're going to get a lot of experience with the tests before you actually have to take them. There's also the handbook here if you need to study before you take your test. They also have other tests available. If you're going to get a motorcycle license, they've got the handbook here and the test for that as well. So rather than going to the DMV, you can always just click on here and take the test from home. Another great open database that we have is the California Digital Newspaper Collection. This is a project, I think it's through UC Berkeley, that is trying to digitize all of the California newspapers and make them searchable online. So this is an ongoing project. There's a lot of newspapers, so it's slowly but surely getting to digitizing all of the Humboldt paper, or all of the California paper, excuse me. So this is great if you're looking for an article or information about a specific thing in California history. So for here, let's say if we want to look up Humboldt, like I said, it doesn't have all the papers. So I believe the only one they have for Humboldt is the Blue Lake paper. And for the Humboldt papers, we do have all of the Times Standard and the Humboldt Times and the Humboldt Standard before they joined on microfilm at the library. So we always have that access. But here you can see, here's all the results for anything that says Humboldt in the archived papers that they have. They do have the Humboldt Times now, the Press Democrat. So if you click on here, here is Humboldt Times. We can see this is from 5th of February from 1896. And if we click on this, you'll see the actual scanned newspaper. And what's nice is they will highlight in the scan the words that you were searching for. So anytime it says Humboldt, it's now scanned in yellow. And you can click on that and it'll highlight, focus in on that specific article. You can also download these and print them. You can scan in and out, and you can cut them, or not, snip out the piece that you want, and it'll clip that out, and then you can save that onto a document. So this is great for if you want to do some newspaper research, but don't have time to come into the library, or looking for maybe a smaller California newspaper that we may not have on microfilm. This is a good resource. And the last database I want to go through that we have, that you don't need a library card, you can access this anywhere, but it is linked on our website, is Medline Plus. This is through the National Library of Medicine, and this is a fantastic resource for any sort of medical research that you're doing. You got a diagnosis from your doctor, you're on a new medication, you have a surgery that you're going to be doing. This is a great place to get information that is accurate, vetted, researched information. It's really easy to find misinformation on health stuff online. And so this is a great resource to finding information that is going to be correct. So like I said, there's, if you got a new medication, you can look up the prescription drug or over the counter, find out if there's any sort of interactions that you need to worry about, side effects, things like that. Health topics, digestive, ear, nose, and throat, all kinds of different things, different kinds of disorders and conditions, diagnostic tests. So this is a really fantastic resource for medical things. And what's also really nice is that the full website is available in Spanish as well. So rather than just a poorly translated website, it's completely in Spanish. So very helpful for our Spanish-speaking clientele. So that was just kind of a brief summary of all the different databases we have. Like I mentioned, there's a lot of them on there, and a lot of them have a ton of information. So I would really recommend just taking your time going through them. And if you run into any questions, you can give us a call at 269-1915. You can email us at hcl@co.humboldt.ca.us, or just stop into the library and we will help you out. Thanks for watching, and I hope you're having a great day.